You remember he said, I said some other, remember he was like, you had a Ron Artest jersey. And I'm like,
I
had that. You did have that Ron Artest jersey.
He just tried to act like I was vouching for Rubio offensively or some shit.
TTW Clips put together another video that's called Derek being a fan of all NBA teams. And it just showcased you. We like throughout the history of this podcast, we've asked you your favorite teams like 10 times, right? You know what I'm saying? We always ask you, what team you rep again? And then you always say Bulls number 1. That's something that was a consensus. You said Trailblazers, you said Spurs, and there was a 4th team. Can you remember when we asked you what's your favorite teams? There was a 4th team that none of us usually remember.
And I'm going to give you a hint.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to give him a hint. When he told me the team, I was like, oh, maybe because of that player. So this is the player you like.
You said that this was one of your favorite teams on the tier of the Spurs and the Trailblazers.
You know what's funny?
And we were in the apartment, though, so it's back then.
But you know what's funny?
Shit. What's that?
I said something like this in a shoot we did in New York. I was telling the talent we was working with, like, I was, because I'm a Knicks fan, he a Lakers fan. I'm like, I don't know what Knicks. And he act like I'm saying some crazy.
I feel like the only team I was ever like a fan of at one point was the Nuggets.
It was not the Nuggets.
It wasn't the Nuggets.
Just because like the Carmelo AI era.
You said
this was like a
confidently on our show that you were a fan of, not that you like this team, because we like a lot of teams. You were a fan of this organization and this team.
Oh, shit.
You said it with confidence.
And you don't even know.
And I think I said, like, where the fuck did that come from? During the podcast.
It's a team in the
West.
West.
A team out West. A playoff team out West. A current playoff team out West.
Was it the
Timberwolves?
It wasn't the Timberwolves.
Gotta be the Mavericks.
It wasn't the Mavericks.
Oh.
Yeah, the
Grizzlies?
Wasn't the Grizzlies.
The Warriors?
Wasn't the Warriors.
I don't know who the fuck you said.
Exactly. This is the point we're making.
One of your favorite players you would always talk about was on that team.
It couldn't have been LaMarcus.
Not LaMarcus. Another
Carmelo?
Another big
big?
dude. I don't even know if you really fuck with him like that, but you always
you got attachment to this player for some reason.
Yes.
I can't wait.
Maybe it's because of his name.
Yes.
Derek Favors?
Yes. Is the player. Now you have to know the team.
The Jazz?
Yes.
You said that you were a Jazz fan.
It was because of Derek Favors.
That's and I don't even understand that. Derek Favors is cool.
He was cool, right? He was just cool.
Yeah, the Derek Favors that was that nigga, I'm almost sure you didn't even know. Georgia Tech. That's why he was a top 3 pick.
I'm something about hoopers, man.
Tell your story.
Yeah, you said there was this one turn.
Because
for context, what's going on?
We were in New York.
Okay.
We were doing a shoot, and part of it is having Derek drive. Well, have one of us drive around. Our volunteer driver is Derek, and this is New York City, and they say if you can drive in New York, you can drive fucking anywhere. Because, bro, we were on a one-way street, and this motherfucker, so we're like in the middle of the street. We're trying to go straight.
Oh.
It's a taxi or some type of
taxi.
cab.
It was a taxi.
He's on the right side of us, trying to make a left turn dead in front of us as Derek is trying to go. So we almost literally got into an accident because the motherfucker trying to cut across the street to make a left turn.
Yeah,
but that wasn't his fault. That wasn't Derek's fault.
No, it wasn't Derek's fault.
No, yeah, dude came across like he was trying to cut like 3 lanes, bro.
Damn.
I'm just like, what the fuck you doing?
Where was you sitting at, Mike?
He was sitting next to
I
me.
was sitting right next to him.
Is your fault?
Why is it my
Because
fault?
what the fuck was you looking at to not see that car coming?
I did. I told Derek. I'm the one that told him. He
But
said,
you
"Oh
told
shit."
him that was very close. That wasn't that very close.
Hey,
It wasn't his fault. I wouldn't blame it on him, but I did stop in time. I will give him props for saying like,
Okay.
because in New York,
just
people
wanna know
you
what
have to
was you
like
looking
drive. Well, first of all, people drive sporadically, and like the moves they do in when they're driving, like changing lanes, just is sporadic. Because you got to be aggressive, or else nobody gonna let you in. So it's not like.
I don't understand
Like,
New York.
I seen him turning like he just tried to dart across.
I don't understand New York's driving. Why do people drive so sporadically to go nowhere? We're all gonna get stopped at the light. We're all in traffic. Motherfuckers are honking for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, just I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah, and it's just like you could look at like the maps or like the roads kind of, and it's like just 4 traffic lights like back to back to back.
Yes.
No space in between it, just all back. Like, come on. That shit's not gonna.
You know what I thought you was gonna bring up?
What?
I thought you were going to bring up when he missed the exit. It didn't say nothing. It just drove. And the producer had to call like, "Where you going, Derek?" And then he was just cruising.
But I was looking at this stuff too, though.
It said I arrived.
Yes, like
But clearly you didn't because
he did just keep driving though. No, his response is crazy. But no, we had got to the place because like he had got onto like a look.
Like I got off. It had me get off the highway.
And it was like, you have arrived. And obviously he had to keep going. And then, but like, Derek called the producer. Derek calls him. And he asked him, like, what's going on? He's like, were you just going to keep driving? He's like, yeah. He's like, until they called me, I was just going to keep going.
That's it, though. That's it for the ExxonMobil shoots, right?
Yeah. That was a cool shoot. The Max Pierce was very cool. Cool as hell. Very talkative. Just like
I'm gonna need that clip too, P. I hope you say that a Dmills knocking on that little.
It's always saved. You can go in your archives or what you posted on your story. It's one thing about Instagram. All your shit is forever saved.
Like I don't know what the hell you attempted to do on that rim, bro. It felt like you was trying to do some shit in slow motion.
Did you save that video?
I got it. It's always saved.
Great.
You just pulled a Derek.
What'd I do?
He just said it's already saved.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You did miss it though. We seen the Flatiron building. Which
Oh,
is
yeah.
basically
Flatiron building.
That's where
That's
Spider-Man.
where they had Spider.
That's where Spider-Man worked
Spider-Man
at.
worked at the Daily Bugle.
Oh.
I thought that was pretty.
Both
cool.
of y'all niggas thirsty. That's what Spider-Man worked at. Yeah, that's what Spider-Man worked
Did
at.
one of y'all have to say that in the video? No, we had the Flatiron building and.
No,
I think I
just
said it
that
in
he-
passing, but like it wasn't like something we had to say.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I love when they get Derek talking assignments.
What the fuck is the shape of this?
But it was under construction though.
Yeah, it was. It didn't even.
Who was a better actor, or who was a better
Samuel.
Michael
between these
Derek?
two. Both of them bad for their own reasons, bro.
Bro, so bad.
He bad because he gonna talk for a million years.
Yep.
When he under pressure.
he
Mike
do the
bad
hand
because he
thing.
get this quiver in his voice. He, I don't know. Let me say that again. Let me do that again.
I'm not.
I definitely have realized that I do overtalk.
That's what it is. It ain't that y'all bad actors, I can say, but bad at acting natural. Like in those type of shoots, they want you to act natural, and they say that's the iron building. Mike, you make. All right, guys, that's the iron building.
I wouldn't say it like that.
Bro, how many times did he had something to say?
I
All
wouldn't say
right,
it like
guys.
that. I think I'm getting better at it though.
You are
No,
a lot
for
better
sure,
than you
for
were
sure.
for sure.
But what did we do? And he was like, "All right, guys." It's a vlog we didn't hear.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That was the thing.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. You just saw us get there. And then Dmills gonna talk long. They tell Dmills, introduce the spot. Yeah, we here at Brooklyn Bridge.
He didn't bring up
We
facts. I didn't even
talking,
know.
it's 17,000 years old. Max Pierce said that when he was younger, he used to come over here.
I tried to tell KB, bro. I was like, if there's one part I wish I had, is just like we were walking on the river, and he's like, just one of y'all close it out, just say like, yep, what's the next spot or whatever. And Dmills is like, well, Max, thanks for taking us to this beautiful spot that's so beautiful.
I was
The
like,
water
nah,
is,
make him do that again.
I was like, yeah, just have him
They
do
can
that.
do that
shit.
again. Nah, he doing that again. Not gonna have my boy out here looking bogus. No.
Yeah. Did y'all get any Black Power moments?
No.
No.
I hope Derek sends us that footage.
We need that footage.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask.
But
him
I
before
wonder
that.
if they will be able to. Well, we all had. Were we mic'd up or were they just
Yes,
using?
Pierre was mic'd up. Cause
Okay,
he was,
so yes, send us that footage.
I'll ask
They
him
should
for
be
it.
able to send it to us
Because I don't think they're gonna put that
People are
in the
not.
vlog.
Gonna, yeah, they're not gonna
But
put
she
it in the vlog.
ain't. She ain't in it. It's me talking to her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you could probably hear her audio.
Yeah, as long as we can hear audio, that's all I care about.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying though.
Yeah.
They could be able to have because you have to sign shit. She don't need to sign shit. 'Cause she ain't
Blew
in it.
her face, even if her face was in it, bro. We need that because people ain't gonna believe that shit happened to us.
I was telling, I forgot who I was telling, but I was like, every shoot we've done, somebody said something like, "Oh, are they rappers?"
I'll have it
Yeah,
again.
No, I don't think it's happened this time. But people were
Dmills blew
stopping.
the fuck out of Pierre, bro. We was eating our lunch. Bro, and it's that lady over there. That lady came over there, right?
Oh, the black lady I was talking to, the fashion designer.
And she's like, "Who y'all? Like, what's going on or whatever?" And I think he said like, "We're bad." He said some shit about us. And then she's like, there, she's joking back and forth. And then she gets serious. She's like, "Well, can I get one of your autographs, your info?"
I told her that Pierre was like the star.
She's like, "Who's the singer or whatever?" He's like, he is. And she's like, "Well, can I get his info?" And Dmills looks at Pierre. He's like, "Can she get your info?" and bro, Pierre's face is like, "Nigga, if he don't get your info."
Two things, KB. Two things. I forgot that this happened, but he did. I was actually mad. Number one, we in the middle of a park, and this lady has a full spread out, which makes me think that she's homeless. That's what I believe. I think she was homeless, and she might have not had everything together, which is why she was telling him she was a fashion designer. She wasn't a fashion designer. Number two, he don't know how to piece things together and understand that. So he going along with this lady that we don't fucking know, and it's just in the middle of a fucking park with all these things, and just kind of like entertaining her. If that's what he want to do in his own business, do that. But if I'm eating, what the fuck is you engaging me in that bullshit for? I don't even.
She looked dead at. She's like, "Can I get that info?"
And put me in the spot.
You did?
I looked away from her. I turned around. What the fuck are you talking to me for? And that put me in a position to have to be like, I'm not trying to be rude to that lady. If I'm eating my lunch right now, it's already cold. I don't know this lady. She's clearly, you know what I mean, in a situation, and I'm not being rude, but I don't think she had everything
she gave
together.
She gave you her
she gave me her business card.
That's what she kept asking us for. She's like, "You got business cards?"
Yeah, she wanted my business card.
It was just so fucking off and weird that I'm like, why? I don't play with people like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't play with people like I'll crack a joke of somebody I know, another producer on set, but I ain't going up to random people, especially not no damn New York.
You ain't playing with no suspicious box.
I ain't doing no shit like that.
That happened in Atlanta.
They had the box.
That's why the game was delayed.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, then he entertaining it. But Mike, yeah, he right. He gonna look at me and
that shit was. I wish I had that.
So what did you say to her after that?
Yeah, because I turned my back to both of their ears.
It eventually just died down. She went to her stuff and she got her business card and said, "Here, you never know who you're."
Because she was like, she was like,
you never know who you run into when you were walking around New York or whatever.
What did the business card say?
It was something about clothes or whatever. I didn't even read it. I threw it away recently.
Recently,
when I was doing laundry, it was in my back pocket. And I threw it away.
Yeah, I wouldn't even. I took that motherfucker. I'm on some whole other shit. I ain't. Hey, like I said, no disrespect to her.
There was another guy that came up to Pierre and like he was like, "Oh, you had too many beers there, buddy."
No, this what happened.
It was something about beers. He said he had a few beers.
He is the worst storyteller ever I see now. Cause y'all said that when
Scotty Barnes won Rookie of the Year.
Shout out to Scotty Barnes.
Shout out to Scotty B.
What story was it that y'all was there for? He just discluded y'all there?
Mason. The one
when we got almost people were trying to say we stole a phone.
Right. Same thing with this story. This motherfucker, I don't know. Anyway, we in Times Square now. You know how Times Square is. Mm-hmm. So obviously we got cameras and everything. The dude handing out pamphlets or whatever. You know how they be in Times Square. He is asking somebody what I do, because this is a shot where I'm saying and I'm doing something.
You're redoing the intro right here.
So they telling him like, oh, he played for the Knicks. That's what Derek, not him, the producer is like, oh, he played for the Knicks. I had on a jersey. Right. So the dude said, oh man, you had a lot of beers. You drink a lot of beers, because my stomach was sticking out because I had a hoodie on under it that make it look even bigger. I do got a stomach, but this shit was even bigger, and that was what it is. Oh. He gonna tell you. I
said it. I didn't get the full story, but I was
he walked up to him and said he had beers.
I thought bro was on that with you.
He just walked up and said, "Hey, you got beers."
Damn fat ass.
Right.
It's crazy when you're in New York how if you got cameras, everybody stop and take pictures of you. There were so many people who would walk past just in passing and just like pull out their phone. And
but I bet they weren't New Yorkers though. They're probably tourists. They're like, oh look, they're shooting something here.
Yeah. And then like when we were doing that shoot about like the little basketball court, somebody came over. She's like, yeah, I heard they were doing the Law and Order SVU. And you know that's my shit.
Your shit.
Yeah. And then like 2 days later, or it was yesterday on Friday, I seen somebody post. She had a picture with like the lead actor in that motherfucker. I'm like,
damn. Yeah, Derek, the producer, had told us that they was It was a sign at the end of the street said they shooting for SVU.
So they probably thought we could have been doing.
So they did thought we was. Cause that's what he said. It was a group of people taking pictures and walking away because they thought that's what we was.
Thought we was gonna be like some just black boys over there. It's gonna be part of a crime in the new episode or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, I understand why people would stop and take pictures. We got all these cameras.
Yeah.
You look like somebody bodyguard in all seriousness. So like when he played for the Knicks. If a nigga told me that and I didn't know sports, like, oh, that's a soccer player, and then a motherfucker like you was next to him, I would definitely believe it, because you look like a real vicious ass bodyguard. And me and you always next to each other. So they feel like, man, dude, get his ass beat up. Don't get your ass beat. Dmills be on swole mode. I know that's what people be thinking. But yeah.
It was just so cold.
Your ass ain't had no jacket.
I wasn't expecting to be outside that much.
That's both of y'all. Y'all are crazy.
We went
somewhere and your ass had no coat.
Cleveland. He didn't bring a coat to Cleveland.
You talking about you ain't know what the weather was going
in February.
I had to go with the Chicago coat. The 2 hoodies.
No, shit. I'm from Chicago and I was bundled, nigga.
You was tweaking with that one.
I was hoodie and coat.